could automate the process that happens after someone fills out a form? Well, let me show you how with Jotform workflows. Hey Jotformers, welcome back. I'm Kimberly, and like I mentioned, with Jotform workflows, you can build a form automation workflow that routes submissions, assigns tasks, collects approvals, and moves data to the correct place. And the best part about it is it's no code. It is all drag and drop. So as you can see, I'm currently in the desktop version of my workspace. For this, I'm going to go ahead and use a form template. I'm going to do a job application. So let's go ahead and do a quick search. And there's nothing better than a simple job application form. I'm going to go ahead and use this template. All right, let's do a quick scroll. We have all of the general information, and we also have a file upload option as well. Good deal. I'm going to head up to settings, and over on the left hand side, right down here, it says workflows. We're going to go ahead and create a workflow. And if you want, we can easily describe the type of workflow that we want, but I'm going to go ahead and create a workflow manually. And here you can see we can either start from scratch, we can have request approvals, and we can also automate integrations. We're going to do all the things, but for this, I'm going to go ahead and choose request approvals because we are going to need that anyway. Perfect. So it went ahead and built that out. But again, if you're going to start from scratch, you can easily drag and drop over from the left-hand side. All right, so we can see as soon as someone fills out this form, it's going to come to me for approval. If we want, we can come in here and change these settings. We can add in more approvals. So if we have different people, we can even add in from the fields from the application form. So if for any reason they put in maybe the person who is interviewing them's email or their boss's email, that we can add that email address in here from the fields. And we can also have some completion rules as well. So require response from majority, from one, you have the ability to change that here. And we can even add in new outcomes as well. All right, so we can see that once the approval is approved, we get an email. If it's denied, we get an email saying it's been denied as well. And then as of right now, it's going to end, but I'm going to delete that. We're going to end the flow. We'll delete this as well. Now let's look at adding in elements. There's lots of different things that we can add in. So one thing is I want to add in a task. So if it is approved, let's go ahead and complete this task. I want this task to be, let's do call for an interview. And there's lots of things that we could do here. We could even add in a calendar option here. Then down here, we can go ahead and add in someone. I'm going to go ahead and add in myself. And the great thing about this is if there's a problem, it's going to tell you that there's a problem. So let's go ahead and click this problem. Let's see what happens. It says to make sure all steps are working correctly in your workflow, please fix the errors below. Assigned task outcomes are not connected to any element on the builder. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we're connected here. But let's go ahead and drag something else down because we would need to end the workflow. I am going to add in an integration, add in Slack. So I want to message, you can either do a private channel, public channel, or as a chat message directly to you. I'm going to do a chat message directly to me once it is complete. All right, so we can select the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do myself. We have new submission for the form title. We can change this as well. Let's go ahead and delete all of this. And I'm going to pull in their name. I'm going to say interview is scheduled. And if we want to pull in information from the message, we can do that here. We can also choose to view the submission. Perfect. We'll go ahead and save. All right. Now we did get them to submit their resume as well. So what we can do is we can also pull in this right here. And we'll connect these, complete these settings. Perfect. And we'll change the folder name to job interviews, create a subfolder. And instead of the submission ID, let's go ahead and pull in their name. And then we also want the position that they applied for right here. Yes, we want to send the new document. And then we also want to send the file to save. All right, we are good. We've got everything, and you can see there's a lot of different things that we can pull in here. We can calculate tons of different types of logic that we can do. Let's go ahead and end this. We'll go ahead and pull this down. So just a quick recap. Someone fills out the application, it comes to me for approval or others. If it's denied, they get an email that they didn't get the job interview, right? If it's approved, they get an email, hey, it's been approved. And maybe in that email, it says something like, stand by for a call from HR for your interview. Task comes in, hey, we need a call to schedule an interview. We get the chat message that once it's been complete, it has been scheduled. We also get that file sent to Google Files. So we have the submission and the resume going over there. And that is it. We are good to go. Now, one thing that is really nice is before we send this out, we want to make sure that all these pieces are good to go. So we have a feature called Test Run. I'm going to go ahead and do a test run, and it's going to run through everything just to make sure that everything fits. Let's go ahead and submit the form. All right. Form has been submitted. Coming down through approval. Yes, we approve. Let's go ahead and submit. Good deal. All right, that has been complete. Good, good, good. Files are sent. It's currently creating that new folder. We are good to go. So the only problem that we had was the email sent to the email address, and that's just because the email that was in that form wasn't valid. But it's as simple as that. If you have any questions about how to create your own workflow automation with Jotform, let us know down below in the comments. If you like this video and you got some value, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notification every time we put out a new video. I'll see you next time.